This video, I want to talk about the San Diego housing market and what the latest statistics are looking like in relation to the COVID-19 pandemic. So stay tuned. Alright, what's up everyone? I'm Wesley Guest, and in this video I'm going to talk about the San Diego housing market and what the latest statistics are looking like. But real quick, if you're thinking about moving to, from, or within San Diego, don't be shy about getting a hold of me. I'm getting tons of emails, calls, and texts, and I absolutely love it. If there's anything I can do to help you reach your real estate goals, I will 100% make it happen. And if you get a second, click subscribe and then tap that little bell. That way you're notified every single time I upload a new video. Alright, so a lot of the conversations I'm having right now are, what is the real estate market looking like? Are things selling? Are people buying? Are the prices dropping? I think those are a lot of the things that are on people's minds. So I thought what I'd do is run the most recent San Diego real estate market statistics and get it out there so people can see kind of what's happening. So as far as homes sold and homes that went into market the last couple weeks while we've been in the thick of the COVID-19 pandemic, there have been real estate sales happening, and it hasn't been drastically lower. There are less happening than, let's say, a year ago, but the number is not that much different, and homes have been going into market. So people have been buying real estate right through this pandemic. Right, there's a few reasons for that. I think one, the interest rates remain historically low. Two, there were people buying before the COVID-19 pandemic hit, and if you haven't been in the real estate market, or maybe you haven't heard, the last 7 or 8 years, it's been a pretty severe seller's market. There just hasn't been enough inventory. So anybody who's been looking for real estate, putting offers in the last, let's say, month, when the COVID-19 pandemic hit, you had some buyers drop out and are sitting on the sidelines to see what happens. Well, all of a sudden, all that buyer competition you're competing with to get those best properties, they're gone. So a lot of those buyers saw an opportunity, moved in, and grabbed the properties they were looking for without having to deal with multiple offers and other buyers. So that being said, we're not seeing price reductions. We're not seeing an overall median price drop or anything even remotely close to that. The reason is there simply is not enough inventory in San Diego to satisfy the current buyer demand, and there hasn't been for years and years. And just to expand on that, I ran the inventory and the absorption rate for San Diego real estate, and that basically means how many homes are for sale and how long would it take to sell those homes. And that number came out to 1.4, which is pretty much exactly what I expected, because it's been that way for quite a while. That means basically, of all the real estate currently for sale in San Diego, it would take 1.4 months to sell it all. And that's an indicator of a severe seller's market. Just to give you an idea, 6 months would be considered a balanced market. Enough buyers, enough sellers, you meet in the middle. Anything higher than 6 months of inventory is going to be considered a buyer's market. Anything lower is going to be a seller's market. So we've been on the low end seller's market for a long time in San Diego. So that being the case, you're not seeing any price effects. There's just not enough homes out there. I'm going to continue to track these market statistics to look for trends or changes and post videos about it. But I can tell you this, that with technology today, it was a pretty easy transition for myself and my company at least. We're doing virtual, basically everything. We're doing virtual tours, virtual meetings, we're doing 3D walkthroughs, everything that you need to make an informed decision on a property if you're in the market to buy. And on top of that, the California governor's office just reclassified real estate as an essential activity. So what that means, at the end of the day, buyers and agents can physically show and visit properties again. So hopefully that answers some of your questions. If you're wondering what's happening in the market right now, it's pretty much, I don't want to say business as usual. This is not usual for anybody in any industry, but homes are selling, people are buying, so things are happening, things are moving. You're not seeing a big price drop. This is by no means 2008, 2009 all over again. What's happening now looks nothing like that market. So be on the lookout for updated video statistics, as I'll be putting them up. I post videos a couple of times a week. And if you're thinking about buying, selling, or moving to or from San Diego, like I said, don't be shy about getting a hold of me. Getting tons of calls, emails, and texts. I absolutely love it. If there's anything I can do to help you with your real estate goals, I will 100% make it happen. And I'll see you in the next video.